That's it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I know that your good self, the Secretary of State, and indeed the whole House will share my grief about the fatal Stonehaven tragedy and the environmental damage wrought by the Llangennec derailment. Mr. Speaker, it seems that the government have finally listened to the Labour Party and look to be ending their failed franchise model. But considering the many billions of taxpayer funds this will cost, it's simply unacceptable that we have to read about these agreements piecemeal in newspapers. As my honourable friend, the Shadow Secretary of State, said, perhaps the Secretary of State can enlighten us. When is he going to make a full statement to this House outlining the future of rail, and can he also confirm what percentage of contracts, especially for HS2, will be going to UK suppliers?
Well, Mr. Speaker, a lot to cover there. I'll try and make it brief. First of all, he's absolutely right about Stonehaven. I went to the scene of the tragedy. I was taken over in a helicopter. It was like a Hornby train set thrown up in the air, and our thoughts and prayers are with those, not just the 3 who died, but those who were injured, and the emergency workers and the brave people who rescued, and our thoughts are with them all. The House will have noted that I issued the Network Rail interim report on Stonehaven a week or 2 back, which comes to some very important interim conclusions, and I'll update the House further with the full report shortly. With regard to back to the ending of the emergency measures, I hope the House will understand that it's not possible to conduct negotiations with 9 different operating companies in public. I can't do it from this dispatch box. But as the honourable gentleman knows, the EMAs come to an end shortly, so of course I'll be coming back to the House. I would disbelieve everything you read in the newspaper. I don't think I've read a single thing which actually relates to what's actually happening, and I will return to the House in due course and I'll update the House on precisely what's happening. But I don't think you can doubt our commitment to rail, the £3.5 billion that we put in so far, and our support indeed for HS2, since he mentions it at the end.